So here's the situation. I am a streamer slash YouTuber that's in desperate need of an upgrade to their computer. A little while ago, IronSide, which is a company that provides computers, had a collaboration with Vshojo. They are these beautiful cases that's themed after every single Vshojo member, and I definitely did not make the impulse decision to buy one. Maybe. I scavengered the internet, watched every single Linus Tech Tips videos, a whole bunch of different builds, and I put together what I feel like is the best rig for me for streaming and content creation. And it's all going to be inside of this Vshojo case. And it's coming in just in time with Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, and many other AAA games that I'm thinking of playing. I'm going to be playing on this beefy ass PC. I don't have a potato PC anymore. I have a beef PC. But before I get into the nitty gritty, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Gamersupps. Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired? Do you need a pick-me-up? Do you want to get that all-important high rank in whatever game you're playing, but you can't because you just don't have the gaming prowess? Boy, do I got the solution for you. Gamersupps. Gamersupps is a delicious energy supplement that provides you with a pick-me-up for whenever you need to game for extended periods of time for you to get that high rank, or when you wake up in the morning when you need something in your body to get your day started. They have all sorts of delicious flavors. My personal favorites are Cherry Limesicle, the Shy Lily Baja Blast, not Baja Blast, Blowhole Blast, that's what I meant. And there's so many other ones that are coming out as we speak. And not just that, but they have that all-encompassing Waifu Cup. This one's not available, by the way. Just letting you know, this one's sold out. You missed your chance.
How the f would you show me something if I couldn't have it then?
Ladies and gentlemen, as of the release of this video, there is currently a brand new Waifu Cup. It is the Rockstar Waifu Cup, and this one is special because of two things. One, it is the last one of its season, and yes, there are Waifu Cup seasons, currently on season 4. This is the last one they're releasing, so we're probably not going to get a Waifu Cup for a little bit. And number two, this one has a butt. Doesn't it look nice? Not only that, but they have themselves a brand new flavor called JFJ brand snake oil. I'll have to try this out myself. Also, they have a really nice poster. Hang it up on your wall if you want. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know about that because if you don't have a Waifu Cup, you can get one now. They also have all sorts of different merch as well as snacks like these sus snacks. These are delicious, by the way. I have these all the time if I'm feeling peckish and I want to eat something while I'm gaming or I'm doing something so I don't have time to eat. I love the way Gamersupps taste. I love the way Gamersupps makes me feel. It's great. If you want to get yourself a flavor or a cup or some merch or anything on their website, you can go to the description down below, click on my link to get 10% off at checkout. Or you can just use my coupon code at any time, KOE, to get 10% off of anything on the website as well. Thank you very much, Gamersupps, for sponsoring this video. And thank you guys for supporting the channel for making this PC build possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to KTT, Coco's Tech Tips. You ready for some tech stuff? I'm a tech guy. You know what? I shouldn't do that. I should do, hello fellow youth. I'm ready to do some teching. Is that bad? God, I don't know what to do. Hello fellow youth. Welcome to my tech channel. I'm going to be rebranding as a tech channel. Welcome to Coco's Tech Tips. Stupid animation and stuff.
Skip it up and that up.
Oh my God, look at all these tech things. What am I gonna do with these? Oh, let's just build a computer. That's a good intro. That's a good intro. Anyways, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to be building a new computer. Well, I'm going to be building 2 new computers. Oh, I'm kind of upgrading one, and then I'm not upgrading the other one. Don't worry about it. It's been 2 years since I've upgraded my computer with new graphics cards, new CPUs, new RAM, new things, and I've never really done a good job. I just mostly just put it together. I'm not a tech channel. I'm not a tech guy. I'm a tech guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a girlfriend that does that. She's the smart pants. Smart pants? I'm not a tech channel. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, to some degree I do. If it's on the internet, who needs a bachelor's degree in computer science? I don't. I got Linus Tech Tips. So who am I? I am a streamer. I am a content creator. I need to use Adobe Premiere and the OBS and play the video games. So I need to have some beefy computer parts. So I have these right here. You know, the people on YouTube really do a great job at showcasing these computer parts because this looks pathetic, but at the same time it's not because these are beefy parts. Let me show you what I currently have right now. This is what I have been using. Oh my God, it's so heavy. This is my baby. What we have in here is I think I have a Ryzen 7 5800X, which is a really good CPU. I also have a RTX 2070, which is a pretty good GPU. And I have about 800 watts of power. I don't remember how much RAM I have. One of the numbers, I don't remember. It's really nice, it's really beefy, but God, I tried running Resident Evil 4 Remake when I was playing that on my twitch.tv/Koefficient. Go follow me there. Is it not backslash?
No, it's forward slash. Backslash is for like directory.
Can I just say slash?
Yeah.
Well, you're a nerd for correcting me, so shut up.
Sorry.
Anyways, I tried running Resident Evil 4 Remake on twitch.tv/Koefficient. Whatever, dude. I tried running Resident Evil 4 Remake and it was dog. So I ended up refunding the game on Steam and I played it on PS5 instead. And it ran beautifully. And I decided, you know what? Time to upgrade this rig. And a while ago, I made the impulsive decision to purchase Vshojo PC cases. And I did not get one, I got 2 cases. I'll explain it a little bit. Let me go ahead and take this out. It is upside down because I took it out of the box already and I put it in upside down. I'm a dummy, but that's okay. Yep. I am strong. I am Groot. Oh boy. This is the Haruka Vshojo PC case. I will go ahead and show this off camera over here. I don't know if you can see that, but it is a beautiful case. It is very big, it's very wide. I decided to get Haruka mostly because I think she's swell. I think she's really cool, and I really like the color green. Now, if there were a Kson one that was green, would I have gotten that one instead? So I bought the Haruka one because, you know, overall I just like the color green. And then I thought to myself, I have 2 PCs, huh? It's time to tell you about the second PC. So alongside my streaming PC, I also have another one that I use for editing. It's this little baby one. So I got this mini ITX specifically because I was living in 2 different places and I had a computer in each place, and then I consolidated everything into one living space. And now I have 2 computers. So I decided that one's going to be for streaming and for gaming. This one's gonna be for editing. I shouldn't hit this so hard. I hit it and it felt like it squealed. So this setup has been working out wonders for me because I have this specific editing PC in another area of the house, which gets me out of the cave that I call the streaming room. It gets stuffy in there. So I have this in another area, so it's better for my mental space and I can work better. And it's been working out. So I have this and I have that, and that gives me an excuse to buy a second PC to upgrade this.
Let's pull this out. Oh God.
I got the Kson PC too. I'm sorry, I just couldn't decide, and I decided to get the Kson case. Look at how beautiful that is. That is so gorgeous. It's white, but it has the purple accent, and I love that. That's gonna be great for my editing PC. And because I'm upgrading from a mini ITX to a full ATX pretty much, I'm gonna be using an old board of mine to be able to get the 5800X on here. And I'm gonna be using the 2070 from my old PC to here, and the 1080 I might sell. So even though it's not gonna have all of the crazy components that the streaming PC is gonna have, I'm still gonna be able to look at the Kson case and be happy to see Kson almost pretty much. What?
You turn the cameras off really quick?
No, what? Why?
Can I have the case on case?
You want the Kson case?
Yeah.
So are you giving me your computer?
No.
So you just want my Kson case?
Yeah. You have editors. You would have editors in a happy game with.
Wait, are you being serious? Do you really want the Kson case?
You got a purple case.
Purple is my second favorite color.
Purple's my first favorite color.
You're serious? You actually want this Kson case?
Yeah.
You know I paid like 250 bucks for this thing, right?
That's okay. Is there a price on my happiness?
You're actually serious. I expect Korean barbecue. So change of plans. Guess my mini ITX is gonna stay at mini ITX while my Kson case is being transferred over to Faith, and she's going to have it. Now, obviously, I can just say no, but here's the thing, fellas. Well, anyways, the show must go on. You actually want a White Claw? Not only are you taking my computer, but you have a drinking problem too? That's insane. I am not whipped. All right, change of plans. I guess the mini ITX is staying as a mini ITX. And to be completely honest with you, I don't mind. It's fine. I'm gonna be upgrading, or we're changing the components in Faith's computer and my streaming computer. and you're just gonna stay as a tiny computer forever, I guess, until I fork up more money for maybe like a Henya PC case. Maybe I'll do that, I don't know. Like and subscribe. So let's get into my build, because my build is gonna be the better build, because it's not only Haruka, it is a RTX 4070 beefy GPU. You have an X670 Aorus Elite AX gaming motherboard. I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks pretty badass. I have a Aorus Elite AX AM5 gaming motherboard. I'm gonna be upgrading this. It's gonna be very nice to be able to support DDR5, and my brand new CPU, which is the Ryzen 9 7900X. This is a beefy boy. I'm super excited to be upgrading to the 7000 series from the 5000 series. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be running all sorts of different games, and also streaming. Yes, that's what it is. And it's gonna be very nice for streaming all at the same time. Hell yeah, I'm freaking stoked. I'm freaking excited. Oh yeah, and then of course, DDR5 RAM. Apparently this is the bee's knees, and I had to get it because DDR5 is great because I need the dedicated RAM. Courtesy of Faith as well, she actually made sleeved cables. It's gonna be very pretty. It's very much matching the cases and stuff. And we have one for the GPU as well. And we also have one for the Kson PC as well. So seems like you were making this thinking, maybe I should just steal his Kson PC.
I don't even know what connectors you have in your station.
Whatever. Anyways, so yes, we have all sorts of different really cool cable sleeves for this to make it look extra pretty. We're gonna take nice photos and stuff, and I'm freaking stoked. So we're gonna be trying to build this together. I'll take a few. I'm leaving that in.
No.
I'm leaving that in.
Editor, take it out.
Once we build everything, I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between my old PC and my new PC. With her PC, she's not gonna see a difference because it's literally the same exact PC, just a different case. But for my PC, I will be showing you guys the difference between my old build and my new build, with my old build having a 2070 and a 5800X, and my new one having a 4070 and a Ryzen 9 7900X, I think, right? Is that what it is? I get confused so many different times. Yep, 7900X. I just find the word CUDA very funny. CUDA core. How many CUDA cores are in a PC? Anyways, I don't even care anymore. All right, we're gonna start building right now. I'll see you guys on the other side. Oh boy. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. Actually, it's been only 2 days, but a lot of things have happened since I last talked to you guys. So now let's get into what exactly happened. Story time. After that, we'll get into all the specs and all the nitty-gritty stuff. I'll also put timestamps in case you want to skip this part. By the way, I am going to be going into a lot of nerd talk, a lot of tech talk. So let's start from the beginning. On Sunday, we started building her computer, and then on Monday, we decided to leave all of this to my computer because there's a lot of stuff that I have to do, and who knows if there's something were to go wrong, which by the way they did. So if you guys remember the motherboard that I was mentioning earlier in the video, which was a Gigabyte Aorus motherboard, Aorus and Gigabyte I think are the same people, or they merged or something like that. I got that motherboard from Amazon. I needed that board because I was using a 7000 series CPU, which is like the newest, most grandiose thing that has out right now. It's like brand new tech. It's super sick. It's super great for gaming, all that good jazz. So I had to upgrade my motherboard to an AM5 socket, which is what these CPUs are required to have. Also with these things, you have to have DDR5 RAM, which is like also the newest, biggest thing, and it's still kind of developing. I got brand new technology, which is apparently in the tech world a very bad thing, because there's a 50% chance that just doesn't go right and things just break and they don't work. And the other 50% is just, it works like normal, whatever. And then there's a 50% chance of those 50% people that things will go wrong down the line.
So you got a 25% at best at beating me.
So I build my stuff. I put everything together. Everything was working dandy. It turned on, flashy lights. Everything was going great until I decided to say, all right, let's see if this thing boots. Turned it on, wasn't booting. So we decided to put a little speaker in the motherboard to tell us what the motherboard was trying to do through sound. When you turn it on, some beeps occur, and depending on the amount of beeps that you hear will tell you a certain message. What we were hearing was 1 long beep and 3 short beeps. What that means is one of 2 things. 1, there's no GPU on there, which there was, or 2, there's a problem with the RAM. And I said, oh shit. not getting to the BIOS, which is the place where you go to be able to configure your stuff on your first boot. So we decided to play around with the RAM, and we were putting the RAM in every single slot to see if something would happen. Finally, we put it in the very far right slot and it booted. So we maneuvered through the BIOS and we thought, okay, we need to flash this BIOS. So we downloaded a BIOS update on a stick. It started to update. We clicked the reboot button to update, and then it bricked. It went kaput. At that point, it wouldn't boot again. So we're like, okay, it's a faulty motherboard. Great. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna return this. I'm gonna RMA it, which basically means I'm gonna return it and get my money back. And then I'm gonna get another motherboard. So I went to Best Buy to see what other boards they have for AM5 sockets. And it turns out that they had some Asus motherboards. And here's the thing with Asus. Asus was just under fire a couple of weeks ago for being pieces of shit with their motherboards. Some of their motherboards for their AM5 sockets or their 7000 series motherboards were just not working. And they released an update for the motherboard, a beta update, which if you put it on your that update on your motherboard, your warranty becomes voided. So there was a bunch of drama there. I think some things have calmed down since then, but I was thinking, okay, everything just sucks. So I bought Asus TUF X670E. That one cost $330 at Best Buy, but it had everything I needed. During those hours of me trying to figure out what was going on with this computer was excruciating. I swear I think I grew a couple of white hairs. And it made me realize how absolutely messed up the tech community is. Not when it comes to the community itself, but with the companies. They literally just don't give a shit. They just send stuff out without actually, because we went to the forums, we went to Reddit, we went to different places, and people were having the exact same issue. And I'm just like, how are they releasing this shit without testing it? And I'm just like, what the hell, man? I thought games were bad. Oh my goodness. Anyways, that's my story. That's like the short version. Don't worry. Yesterday, I came this close to filming a vlog of me just going off on tech stuff and hardware stuff. But I went to McDonald's. I got some ice cream and I got some large French fries. And I felt way better afterwards. So now that I got that out of the way, let's tell you about the that I got in here. This is the Haruka build. This is a beefy monster, okay? This thing has 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which, by the way, we had to underclock a little bit because the speed that it's going, its default speed, would make it so it wouldn't boot up. So there's some DDR5 stuff that still needs to be worked out, and hopefully in about a year or two, I can set it back up to default. Again, the tech community is messed up. A couple of new additions that I've added to this since I last talked to you was a brand new cooler. Before I was using an NZXT Kraken cooler, and it was an all-in-one as well. This is also an all-in-one, but it is a Corsair all-in-one. It is white, it has triple fans, and it has 3 fans compared to the 2 that I had in my old build. Also, the lights are really pretty. There's another thing that I added to this PC since the last time I talked to you guys, and that is 3 terabytes of M.2 storage. I did not realize how cheap storage was these days, especially M.2 storage. And this motherboard supports up to 4 sticks of M.2s. So I took advantage of it. I got 3 sticks of 1 terabyte Western Digital M.2 storage. And yes, I upgraded my M.2. I had to reinstall Windows. I had to buy another key, all that good jazz. And yes, I will buy a Windows key because that little watermark just the shit out of me. But I have one AverMedia Live Gamer Duo, which has 2 inputs to put in HDMIs and 1 output. And I also have an Elgato HD60 Pro to be able to capture my games and to be able to put the game source in my Elgato Stream Deck Plus for when I'm streaming or making videos on games. So I have a dedicated capture card for my cameras for when I'm doing things like In the Hole, which is my talk show. And I also have one dedicated for games. I did not get these things recently. These are things that I have accumulated over the years and I've just had sitting around. But now I can put together and I put it into one machine. So this is definitely like the ultimate like streaming and capture card-esque machine. So I'm working Haruka to the bone. Oh, and by the way, just to add a little bit of a cherry on top, Haruka's PC has a little Tim Horton sticker on it. I thought she would appreciate that because, you know, she's a moose. So I upgraded literally everything. I got more storage, I got better graphics card, a better CPU, a better cooler, better RAM, And I also got these nice cable sleeves that I mentioned last time. You know, there's the Haruka one and there's the Kson one, and it looks really pretty. And when it comes to performance, boy, does it freaking kill it. Now, I'm not gonna show you guys any graphs or any stats. I'm not that kind of a channel. Every time I look at a graph, it's like I'm looking at a blank piece of paper. What I will tell you though, is that when I rendered a 20-minute video in my previous build, it took about 5 minutes, actually 5 to 6 minutes depending. I took that exact same project, that exact same video, and I put it up to here, 2 minutes, 58 seconds. Actually, that was not correct. There was actually some leftover footage that I was also rendering in that. So the actual number is 48 seconds. Yeah. Now, I also export VODs. I download my VODs straight from Twitch, and then I cut them up so it can cut out all the break times and other things like that, and then I upload them to my VOD channel. A 4-hour and 46-minute VOD took me about 58 minutes to be able to render in my old build, a little over half an hour with this build. Once again, that is not correct. Maybe I should have done some grabs for this. I rendered out more than I thought I was rendering. It wasn't over half an hour. It was 12 minutes. Yeah, this thing is fast. It's so sick. Now, I wanted to test out the gaming capabilities while also streaming on OBS at the same time. And I didn't mention this before, but when I was streaming Street Fighter 6 recently, which is a game I'm playing all the time on Twitch, when I was playing the single player, the cutscenes would slow down to like close to 12 to 20 FPS. And the weird part was that it wasn't my game, it was OBS. So my GPU was running the game perfectly fine, but my encoder or my settings just wasn't good enough for OBS. I tried to switch around my settings, my encoder presets, all that good jazz, but at the end of the day, what ended up really helping was turning down the game. And how I was able to test this out is I was able to put a bandwidth test on OBS while also recording at the same time and then running the game, and these are the results. They suck. Now, I did the exact same thing with this one, and boy, was there a difference. Everything was running as smooth as butter. I have to turn this on again. Now, for the Kson build, this will be very, very easy, very quick. She has an RTX 3060 white edition, so it looks really pretty. She actually added a really cool Gundam sticker on it, which, by the way, it's a nice touch because Faith got into Gunpla, Kson is also into Gunpla. Everything just makes sense. She has a Ryzen 7 5800X, which is a really nice CPU for her because she does a lot of like 3D modeling. She's been doing animations recently. She's been doing a lot of After Effects things too. So that's gonna help her out a lot. Compared to her previous CPU, which she was bottlenecking a ton. She's already seen a massive improvement in her rendering. Can't measure it for you because I don't care. I'm just gonna take her word for it. She has 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, which is very nice, she needs that. She also has the same Corsair cooler from me, but she only has the double fan instead of the triple fan. But she makes up for it because she has 2 extra fans on the bottom. So the total fan count is she has 7 and I have 6. But she's very happy with this build. We're both gonna be playing Diablo 4 together on our PCs, and I'm freaking stoked and freaking excited to play it. I want to play and I want to game. I'm ready to game. But I can't end this video without talking about the cases themselves. Now, I went ahead and I talked a little bit about them earlier with all the space and all the cable managing, but I must say that this is such a beautiful case. The artwork that they did for the Vshojo girls is so cute. The cable managing, like I said, is insane. These cases, they're really big, they're very spacious. The airflow is ridiculous. I'm never going back to anything other than these type of cases. And they have all sorts of different features, like this top part actually snaps off and you can clean the cooler from the top. So maintenance for these PCs are going to be relatively easy, I feel like. Usually when it comes to building PCs, the building part was the part that I feared the most because there's so much stuff that you have to incorporate, and being able to cable manage all that stuff was always like a big hassle for me. But these PC cases made that incredibly easy. When I finished building, I'm like, well, that wasn't too bad, until the stopped working. But that wasn't the fault of the PC case, obviously. So I don't know what to say. These things have been a great purchase, and I'm very excited to be able to game on these PCs and being able to show it off. Who knows, maybe I'll make this like a yearly thing where I upgrade my, I have my editing PC to upgrade, so maybe next year I'll do editing PC with a case of one of the VTubers that I love. As a VTuber lover and also a guy that works a lot with computers, I'm very happy with this purchase. I get to look at Kson and I get to hang out with Haruka all the time. Wow, that sounded really weird. Somewhat sad too. So big shout outs to IronSide, which are the people that made these PC cases. I'll link their stuff in the description down below. This is not sponsored. This is just me making a video and it getting like 3,000 views on YouTube.
Still getting paid, right?
Anyways, if you guys are interested in watching me play Street Fighter or play on this build, then you can go on over to my twitch.tv, which as of today is under heavy fire because they're a bunch of out of touch
Peter, maybe you shouldn't say anything bad about the network.
Oh, why? What are they gonna do? Cut our butt?
And you can go to Faith's stream, which I'll link in the description down below, and she'll tell you all about her build as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to get these PC cases and make such a cool video out of it. I hope I can make more videos like this, and if you guys did enjoy it, let me know in the comment section and give a big like. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.